Hello everyone. So the DLD here for April 6th. We're working on a review of lessons 4.1 through 4.4. Alright, so this is your review document. I've uploaded this here in the Canvas module as the assignment part, so you guys can work these. Clearly not a lot of room on here to work these problems, so you're going to want to work them on a separate piece of paper anyway. Just kind of a review here. So number one, this is a problem where remember you're going to need to use the distance formula, which I'll write that here. So you'll need to use this 3 times. You got to find the distance between all of those points. So if you plotted them and see your graph, you'll find the distance here between all of these points. So gives you the measure of each side, and then you can say what type of triangle that would classify it as. So there's your distance formula. Yeah, you probably need to use that 3 times there. Problem 2 here, which of the following are the measures of the sides of the isosceles triangle QRS. So here QR is congruent to RS. Those are marked congruent. Got to find Y and then plug that back in. So you've got to use what you know about congruent sides there. Number 3, so here you've got to find X. So here it might be useful to draw your triangle WXY as an equilateral. You can label the sides and find X and then each side. Problem 4, you're using this figure here, 4, 5, and 6, trying to find some angle measures. So that's a 4-2 type problem. Number 7, 3 of the brighter stars in the constellation form triangle LEO. So if you're connecting points L here, point E and point O, let me use a different color so it kind of shows up a little bit better. So again, L, E, and O. So you're looking at this triangle. Okay, if the angle measures have measures as shown in figure, find the measure of angle OLE. So you guys can take a look there at that problem. Again, here this is another problem. You're going to use the figure to find 4 angle measures there, so you can use what you've learned in 4.2. Here we're using what we know about congruent triangles and congruent parts of triangles. Looks like you've got to find X for number 12, so you got to relate those 2 angles, and then number 13 you're finding Y, so you've got to relate those 2 sides. Okay, to do that, number 14, you can, we'll skip over number 14. So if you're working through this here, no need to do 14. 15, you're just matching congruent parts, so using a congruent statement to match what segments or what angles would be congruent. Number 16, you guys can work out number 16, and then 17. Alright, so we got to know what we know about congruent triangles and the coordinate plane, and we'll have done a couple of examples by the time we do this, so you guys can work 17, 18, and 19. So certainly something like that's fair game on the quiz. Alright, and then the last page here, you've got to do a proof here. So you're trying to either show side angle side, one of your methods to prove triangles congruent. So you guys can go ahead with that. So that's the type of problems you can expect to have on a quiz here early next week. Everybody have a great weekend.